Hey, if you're watching this today and you're feeling a little tired, burned out, behind, or just off, you're not alone. I'm having one of those weeks too. It's a kind of week where energy is low and then time feels short, and honestly, I don't have the energy in me right now to time block my schedule and tackle everything on my list. If you're new here, I'm Kay. I'm a mom of two, a photographer, and an accountability coach. And this YouTube channel I created because I believe there is a space between simple living and minimalism and being a maximalist who goes hard or goes home. I believe there's magic in the messy middle, and that sometimes we need to be a little softer in our season. And it's not always a time to push or a time for hustle. Honestly, lately I've been dealing with some health problems, some blood work that came back not so ideal, and I just haven't had the energy to get everything done in a week. So today I want to walk you through how I plan my weeks when my energy is low, in hopes that it can help you plan your weeks when you're not feeling your best. I've learned that planning is not all about maximizing your output. Planning is about protecting your peace and setting boundaries and showing up with intention for the things that you believe are important for your week. Even if it's softer than usual, softer than it used to be. I used to be that college kid who was taking all the courses, I was doing extra courses, I was head of a few committees, I was attending others, I was nannying every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's been so long, I keep forgetting. 3 days a week nannying, and I slept 4 hours a night. And in those moments, I pushed, and I could, and I hustled, and that's fine. But right now, that's not me. Mother to two toddlers who don't always sleep through the night, someone who's running a photography business when my only editing time is in the night. I only have a babysitter who comes once a week, and that's not even guaranteed because there are a lot of cancellations that happen with that. And I've been having trouble finding childcare for someone who actually wants to come and can commit to it every single week. So when I'm having a low energy week, when I don't have childcare, if I even only just have my one day, I like to ask myself one simple question. What absolutely has to happen this week? And what can wait? Some weeks I'm looking at big, exciting projects and I can kind of tackle them and I can get through them. Other weeks like this one, it's keeping the kids fed, getting my client task done, and folding the laundry when I can, maybe eventually, maybe not. It's prioritizing time for the things that matter to me. I've actually had some bad blood work come back, like my iron is low, I have Hashimoto's, my thyroid level is off, and we're working on that, and I'm adjusting that with supplements, but it takes time for things like that to change. And so in the meantime, I'm switching from time blocking to energy matching. I know my mornings are kind of rough. It's hard to get up. My toddler has not been sleeping through the night again, and when he does get up, it's like 6 a.m. So I'm not trying to schedule anything big in the morning. I don't start any client work until 10 a.m. because I know that I need to get up, maybe empty the dishwasher, feed the kids, feed myself, make coffee, and then I can plan the small pockets of time to do my client work that I have to do, to maybe throw in a load of laundry when the kids ask me to go get the ball pit from the basement. I'm like, sure, I can do that. And then during nap time, if nap time happens, because lately it has not been happening, I can save like a quiet task for then, something that I can put on a podcast or listen to something, because in that moment, part of me wants to take a nap, but I also have another toddler who, if I don't have a babysitter, she needs attention too. So if I can fold the laundry while her and I are playing her matching game, that's great. If I can, like today, go to the library in the morning, get them some new books, and she can read some books while I record a video, that's great. Planning this way lets my rhythms of the day lead my rhythms of the week, and not my expectations that I'm going to get something huge and big done. I'm still getting things done that matter. I'm still, keeping up with the home in the ways that I can, which might be folding laundry, emptying the dishwasher, and keeping the counters clean. And that might be it. I am checking with my clients, which is really important. And then I'm trying to start this YouTube channel because I believe in this deeply. So I need to put a little bit of time into it, but it's not something that I'm pressuring myself to do because that would go against the whole idea behind the YouTube channel. But also what comes along with this is that I'm keeping what you might call a save it for later list. It's not a pile of guilt. It's not, oh, I'm so mad I couldn't get that done. It's a gentle parking lot for some tasks that have to get done but might not fit my energy this week. Things I want to get to when I have the capacity to do so. It helps me not forget them, but it also helps me not pressure myself that they have to be done right now because I put them aside for a later date. The most important part is that I'm going to still pick one anchor habit that keeps me steady through the week. And this week, it is my fitness, my health and fitness, because I know my thyroid, my Hashimoto's, does better when I am living a healthy lifestyle. So even though I'm low on energy and I have a ton of fatigue right now and there's a lot going on, I'm going to save my energy each day, not each day, but I'm going to save my energy throughout the week for the moments where I have to go for a run or I have to do a workout. And even if I don't get to everything else on the list, I got to that workout and I know in the long run that will help my thyroid. That helps me feel grounded, a little less scattered. I choose the anchor habit that's like, if nothing else gets done this week, if everything goes wrong, what am I going to do? Even if I move for 5 minutes a day, if I intentionally stretch for my run, then I'm committing to something that matters that week, something that will make me feel better. So overall, in planning your week, you're going to take the things that are most important, slot those in, such as my client work, feeding the children, getting my workouts in. I'm going to use that workout as my anchor habit. If nothing else happens and I'm doing my soft reset on Sundays just to reflect on how the week went and start planning for the next week, then I'm able to see that I have a workout or a run scheduled, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Here's how much time I'm committing to it. So on those days, I'm not going to do a ton of other active things when I'm feeling really run down. I am also going to energy match. So if I feel like I can only fold laundry while I play with my daughter because I need a sitting down type of game and activity, then I'm going to do that. It's not going to be a day that I vacuum. It's not going to be a day that we mop the kitchen floor, and that's totally fine. I don't need to pick something hard to do this week because I know other factors are affecting me. But I'm still going to have a week where I feel like I kept up with the home, I kept up with my lifestyle, my healthy lifestyle, I kept up with the kids, and I kept up with my business. So maybe you're juggling a lot of balls too. Maybe your week feels a little overwhelming and you have a lot of big things that you need to get done. What can you let go of? What can go sit on that save for later list? Because what's important in our weekly rhythm is that we are focusing on the things that matter most. Next week, we might feel better. We can tackle more of that. Next month might be an awesome month, and that's when we can get to the big projects. What can we do right now that moves the needle forward a little bit, that keeps us moving forward and doesn't stall us out? I also, though, want to make sure that I'm giving permission to myself to be gentle. A slow week is still a week of progress. Softly entering my week, knowing that I'm not going to go crush any big goals, still progress. It's not low value just because it's low energy, and I'm not going to feel guilty about it. If all you can do this week is breathe, be present, and handle the essentials, that's more than enough. I give you the permission slip that that is more than enough, because this is not what we are doing every week. This is not a new habit we are developing. This is just matching our energy and being mindful and intentional of the time that we're spending on our goals, our tasks, our routines, and our habits. So hopefully, if you're planning a week, this gave you some ideas on how to plan a little softer, a little gentler, to give you this season of grace where maybe you're dealing with a lot. Maybe there's a lot of things coming at you. Maybe your schedule has been packed this summer. How can we enter this next week really being mindful and intentional of making it softer? Thanks for coming along in my soft season. If this has helped you at all, made you feel held, seen, please hit subscribe. I've got more cozy, gentle rhythms coming your way, hopefully soon.